was always, I was always thrilled with music, like a lot of kids, and I guess you can tell some kids when they're young if they're going to be musicians because that's all that's on their mind. And I remember my parents used to listen to these really weird records, like polka records and comedy records, but then they broke out this record once, and it was West Side Story. And it had a huge impact on me because it had all these things that I liked about music. It had drama, and it had, intrigue, and it had a story, and it had incredible melody, and it had power, and it wasn't just confined to like conventional beats and stuff. I mean, it was Leonard Bernstein, and Stephen Sondheim. So that had a big impact on me, and I felt at that time that's just what I wanted to do, music. And but then in the other room, my sister was listening to Led Zeppelin and Alice Cooper. And, my brother was listening to Sly and the Family Stone, So once I heard Led Zeppelin, I mean, that was it. It was kind of all over for me. I was very afraid to play the guitar because I played accordion first. Because, good Italian boys from Long Island, that's what they do when they're 10 years old. They play accordion. A friend of mine had been playing for a couple of months, and I went to his house, and he went, Aqualung, and I was like, oh my God, you can play Aqualung, you must be the best guitar player in the whole town. And he said, well, if you think I'm good, you should see my teacher, Joe Satriani. So I got Joe Satriani's phone number, and Joe went to the same school, same town, and he was maybe 3 or 4 years older than me. And he was a mentor for me when I was a kid, because he was just he was the embodiment of cool. And he was completely musical, everything he did, and he had a big impact on me. And I took lessons for like 3 years from Joe.